You were born to solve a problem, and you are God's response to a need that he created. In other words, you are the answer to a question God knew they would ask in your generation. Everyone came to earth to manage a problem, to solve a problem for humanity. You exist because you are the fulfillment of one of God's desires. You are the assignment in your generation. I was born to solve a problem in the world. So were you. I'm not better than you. I'm not a superior. I just found my problem. And my job is to help you find your problem. You were not born just to make a living, pay bills, and die. You were born to actually solve a problem on earth. And you are the solution.
Being on your deathbed and standing around your bed, the ghost of the dreams, the ideas, the abilities, the talents given to you by life, and that you, for whatever reason, you never went after that dream. You never acted on those ideas. You never used those talents. You never used those gifts. And there they are standing around your bed looking at you with large angry eyes saying, we came to you and only you could have given us life. And now we must die with you forever. And the question is, if you die today, what dreams, what ideas, what talents, what books, what music, what leadership, what voice will die with you? Myles Munroe, great orator and speaker, said the wealthiest place on the planet, it's not in the Far East where there's oil in the ground. It's not in South Africa where there are diamond mines. He said the wealthiest place on the planet is the cemetery. Because there you'll find greatness that we've never seen. There you'll find talent and genius and potential never actualized.
Nothing transforms like information. Nothing changes man like information that he has access to. And be ye transformed, he said, by the renewing of your mind. So information is what breeds transformation, and it's only transformed men that can lead others. That means your access to information is a fundamental requirement in developing yourself for your role on earth. You need that.
Through work. What is work? Becoming yourself. That means you were born with a gift that's supposed to bring order to the earth. When you find what you were born to do, it brings order to resources. Let me explain. By the way, you get paid for the problems you solve. Write that down quick. You see, you don't work really for money, you work for solutions. And then people pay you for solutions. Once you find the problem, you found your wealth. I'm hearing all these layoffs taking place and layoffs. And I'm saying,
without ever knowing where they are going. They are just going every waking morning to another job, and the following day another job, another advert, another job, and they go jobbing and jobbing and jobbing and arriving nowhere.
He's sitting at home and he has food to eat, and Esau is working so hard and has no food to eat. Isn't it amazing that sometimes people who are talented have nothing, and those who promote the talented people have everything? Somebody goes to the boxing ring and they punch his face and beat him up and give him all kinds of mental problems, and 10-20 years along the road he's broke. And the one who never took a punch but sat at home and managed his gift has stew to eat. Now if you look at it, you will think, well, the one who sat at home and managed the gift of the other man is cheating him. No, he's not cheating him. He's on a different end of the productive spectrum. It's the Jacob end. In this life, if you are an Esau, there's a Jacob waiting for you somewhere.
So much to be done. He said, dress it and keep it. I'd like you to go with that mission here this morning. I'm on this earth to dress God's creation and keep it. So that when he comes, he's not disappointed. It's not overgrown with weeds and nettles. It's neat and decent. Dress it and keep it. Dress it and keep it. So if you are not dressing his creation, you are heading for frustration. Dress it and keep it. There is a portion here for you to dress and to keep. There's a portion here for you to dress and to keep. And that's what we call visionary leadership. You locate where you belong and you give it all you've got. You give it all you've got. You locate where you belong and you give it all you've got. You locate where you belong and you give it all you've got. You locate where you belong and you give it all you've got. You locate where you belong and you give it all you've got.
You can have all the ability, but somebody is going to make money off you. Pretty soon, you will come home weary, hungry, and tired.
And civilization, as you know, is an ongoing thing. It's an ongoing thing. So we need to be conversant with current knowledge. Come and say current knowledge. We need to be conversant with current knowledge. Current knowledge. We need to be updated with the happenings around as to know what is required to play our role well enough. To play our role well enough. So in personal development, therefore, information is the greatest asset. What do I call it? Information is the greatest asset. Information is the greatest asset.
What's your dream? What is it you want to do with your life? Dr. Joelle Martin said something that I love. She said, what would the world be like if everybody lived their dream? Here's what I found about life. It's not as complicated as I used to make it. I think that life is about dreams and stories. Everything that exists, the world at one time was barren, but everything that exists, hotels, planes, they weren't here. Everything that we see every day, computers, all of the things that we see, someone had a dream. Someone had a dream of a person standing on stage and their voice being amplified so they don't have to scream and yell and can be heard by thousands. Someone had that dream of how to transport us from one place to the other quickly and safely. The clothes you have on, where you're now seated, all came out of somebody's dream, the world's greatest achievement. What is your dream? I said that you have something special. I didn't say that just to be kind. I said it because it's true. You are God's chosen vessel. You were chosen, 1 out of 400 million sperm.
Now, when the first man was made in Genesis 1:26, he said to him, have dominion. Do what? Be in charge. Take the lead. Direct the affairs. Show the way. Set the pace. Blaze the trail. You are in charge. That's the word dominion. Take the lead. And then,
Now, let me just say this very quickly. You were born to solve a problem, and you are God's response to a need that He created. In other words, you are the answer to a question God knew they would ask in your generation. Everyone came to earth to manage a problem, to solve a problem for humanity. You exist because you are the fulfillment of one of God's desires. You are the assignment in your generation. I was born to solve a problem in the world. So were you. I'm not better than you. I'm not a superior. I just found my problem. And my job is to help you find your problem. You were not born just to make a living, pay bills, and die. You were born to actually solve a problem on earth. And you are the solution. By the way, you get paid for the problems you solve. Write that down quick. You see, you don't work really for money, you work for solutions. And then people pay you for solutions. Once you find the problem, you found your wealth.
you are a creature of dignity. He said, I know my plans for you, says God. The plans of welfare are not of evil, to give you a future and a hope. So it's important to settle down and discover your place in that master plan. It's a glorious plan. Jeremiah 29:11. It's a glorious plan. It's a glorious plan. To discover it and abide in it takes a lot of discipline. takes what? A lot of discipline. To discover it and abide in there takes a lot of discipline.
Wrote the words, what if you live your whole life only to discover that it was wrong? That it was wrong. That you were chosen to do something else and you didn't do it.
Accomplishment. So there are no born leaders. No one has leadership trusted on them. That's why I said it is not occupying a seat, it is accomplishing a feat. So it can't be trusted on you. And some achieve greatness or attain to leadership. That is the truth. Everyone in leadership attains to it. Check on the world heavyweight wrestling champion and he will tell you how he came there. He had to fall down several times on his own with his coach before he appears on the stage. The boxer has to have his sandbag and punch it 10 straight punch and then 10 straight head boot, so that when they hit him on the ring, he's stable. So you never become a leader without paying the price. You know what I mean? An institution. There are personalities on earth and there are institutions. You know, you are either a clear leader or you have grown beyond leadership to becoming an institution. Come as an institution. Now then, look at your redemption in Christ. He has redeemed us unto our God as priests and kings. Revelation 5:10. And we shall reign on the earth. So by redemption, you have a leadership heritage. You know.
If you know who you are, then you know who you are not. If you don't know who you are, somebody can ascribe any identity onto you and you will morph into whatever they want you to be. And that's what has happened with a whole lot of us. Some of us have been 10 or 12 different people depending upon who we were with, because we don't know who we are. We become whoever they want us to be. And then when they leave us, we are confused because we have no real understanding.